Today, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 is an enigma of a game, marking a transitional period for the entire Need for Speed franchise. While it was the series' debut on the 6th generation of home consoles, it was also the last entry before the games shifted to center more around the underground street racing scene that the franchise is known for today. While Black Box Games, who would later lead the series through its most popular era in the 2000s, led development of the game for the PlayStation 2, it was EA Seattle who were tasked with porting the game to other platforms. However, due to the Xbox and GameCube versions of the games being ported to their respective systems while development was still ongoing, they feature several notable differences and omissions compared to the PS2 game. Despite in essence being a lesser version of that release, the Xbox version in particular still has several redeeming features over its counterpart, namely in the graphics department. The car models in all versions of this game look phenomenal, and the increased fidelity brought by the Xbox's ability to natively render in progressive scan only enhances your ability to appreciate them. Even getting busted by the police isn't entirely disappointing, as you get to see these amusing motion captured cutscenes of your racer getting arrested. The environments are also highly enjoyable to race in, as they not only look stunning, but feature a large variety of shortcuts to take. In spite of this praise, I still have to give the Black Box version the nod here, as on top of including all of the environments in the Xbox version, it also features an entirely new desert environment, as well as different weather conditions for each course. The gameplay in Hot Pursuit 2 features two main careers, each featuring a tree of events that you need to progress through. In Championship mode, you take on the open road in a number of different event types. While some events allow you to pick any car to race with, many of them restrict you from choosing from a number of specific models, determined by either performance, nationality, or make. Time trials are unique in that they don't feature any physical opponents, instead a target time that you need to beat within a certain number of laps. Along with featuring traditional single races and multi-round tournaments against opponents, knockouts are another notable form of event. In these, you race around a circuit, but with the added twist of the driver in last place being eliminated each lap. However, for those wanting more excitement, the game's eponymously named Hot Pursuit mode cranks things up to 11. While it features all the same basic game modes from Championship mode, the gameplay has been completely switched around. Where the roads there were devoid of obstacles, here you not only need to weave your way around traffic but evade the police as well. When passing a police car parked at the side of the road, there's a chance that they'll start chasing after you, calling in backup as they do so. Not only can they deploy roadblocks and spike strips to stop you in your tracks, but they can also enlist the help of police helicopters that drop explosive barrels ahead of you. If you're able to dodge the police for long enough, their health bar at the top of the screen will drop to 0, and they'll temporarily cease their pursuit. Along with this, the Hot Pursuit mode features a handful of events where you control a police car and have to stop a number of racers within a time limit. It's a welcome way to break up the flow of things, while also being surprisingly challenging to achieve the highest rank. However, there's one problem with all of these events, and that's the AI. They're bad. Opponents frequently hit traffic or walls and spin out, and almost never put up any sort of challenge towards the player. Along with this, traffic cars have a tendency to drive as if they were drunk, swerving all over the place and just being unpredictable in general. However, the AI still wouldn't be even anywhere near the biggest obstacle in the game even if their strength was increased, as that honor falls to the physics. The handling manages to strike an uncanny balance between twitchy and unresponsive, at times making you feel like your car is on rails, while still managing to lack any real sense of control. Really, it's in the unenviable position where not only does it lack any sort of real appeal, but it can be pointed towards as the reason why a great-looking game with a ton of potential was completely ruined. Here's a fun fact. This is the only Need for Speed game from the 2000s not to have any sort of handheld release.